Morning guys, 9:41 on Wednesday. Just having a look at Bitcoin update, and not too much has happened since yesterday. We're still struggling to break the resistance 57,957. So we got resistance 57,957, 60,000 psychological level as well, 61,385. Okay, so since yesterday, if we just drill down to the 30-minute chart, we can see that just huge amounts of sell pressure. So as and when Bitcoin gets anywhere near this level 57,957, price is just driven down. So we've had another move up towards this level, price driven down again. We've had a move up, price has been driven down again. So huge amounts of sell pressure at the moment in a bid, I guess, to keep the price moving downwards. Just going to go to the 4-hour chart, reset the chart. Okay, so possibility we're in this larger falling wedge at the moment, so 68% chance that this breaks higher, but I'm fairly confident that we're going to be moving down probably to the end of this pattern before we actually break out and move higher. Those are my thoughts at the moment, just because of the amount of sell pressure that we have. 57,957, we're struggling just to get past that at the moment. We've then got psychological level 60,000. So even if we do rise up, we're then going to have an area of confluence where we've got with this resistance level 60,000 plus then a trend line. And if we do break out past that one, we've still got another strong resistance level 61,385, which is, the level that Bitcoin needs to regain in order to show us some sort of bullish movement. So at the moment, we need to break out of this falling wedge with some volume. But as we break out of this falling wedge, we still got to get past 61,385. Okay, so a lot of work for Bitcoin to do at the moment in order to start making its way to the top of this pattern, putting a new all-time high. To go to the 3-day time frame, I'm just going to reset the chart. I'm just going to bring in this larger rising wedge. So we can see where Bitcoin's at. So we had a touch at the top here, and then touch the bottom. We've moved up, rolled over, touch the bottom, and then we've had this really strong move, touch at the top. Okay, so this then brings in this upper trend line, rejection at the top here, move down. Strong probability at the moment. So we've got two scenarios with regards to a movement down. Our target is this box here. So let's go back to the 4-hour time frame. Okay, let's turn off this one. Just going to zoom out. Okay, so our target at the moment, this has been our target for some time. Okay, so our target is around about 54,000 area. We've got strong support 52,837. I don't think it's going to make it down to 52,837 because I think there will be a number of buys lined up in this area just to make sure orders get filled. So you could see some sort of V-shaped recovery as it moves down. May well wick down to this level. It may well wick just under 52,837. Take out stop losses before it potentially moves back up. But don't discount the fact that we may well see a touch of this lower trend line. Okay, so anywhere from 51 to 52,000, maybe 51 to 53,000 could be a target area for buys, whether that be on Bitcoin or altcoins, depending on what you're trading at the moment. So we just need to continue to watch Bitcoin. Altcoins are moving particularly well. You've got Sand, you've got Engine, you've got a load of coins that are moving really, really well with news catalysts. Okay, so while Bitcoin is kind of consolidating in this area, you've seen an explosion with regards to altcoin movements. So that's good news at the moment. But I think we just need to be mindful that we are potentially going to see a move lower, particularly with all this sell pressure that we've got going on at the moment. Okay, so this double bottom hasn't really played out. So we've had a move down, we've had a touch, we've come up, we've had another touch. What the expectation was a strong bullish reversal pattern, but we've had the double bottom and a move up, but we just hit this resistance 57,957. So what I'm looking at the moment is for Bitcoin to be trading within this pattern. So until it breaks this pattern, it's the direction is the pattern. Okay, so you've got to expect Bitcoin to be trading in this pattern until it either breaks down or it breaks up. 68% chance that this breaks up. Okay, so at the moment, all eyes on Bitcoin. We're just going to see what happens next. A lot of people are saying the local bottom has been found, which is good. Local bottom being the bottom in this particular bullish run. Okay, so we may see a degree of consolidation at the moment, possibly a drop down. Don't discount a drop down to this lower trend line because that's the bigger pattern that Bitcoin's playing in, and then likely to see a move up. Okay, if this bigger pattern is playing out, ideally we could see it would be beneficial for us to see a drop down to this area and then a move up to the top of the pattern. Crucially, what needs to happen if Bitcoin does start moving up is it has to put in a higher high. If it puts in a lower high, as we spoke about yesterday, watch the previous YouTube video or the video that I posted in the group. If we do put in a lower high here, we could be in for a longer term correction. Okay, because this is very similar pattern to what's gone on before. Bitcoin has to put in a higher high. Otherwise, like I say, we could be in long-term bearish scenario, and that could go on for months. Okay, so let's keep an eye on what happens with Bitcoin over the next 24 hours. We need to expect some sort of move as this falling wedge, as we get to the end of this falling wedge, and then we're basically looking for either a break higher or a break lower, and then we're looking for a strong bounce from these lower areas. Okay, I would imagine institutions are going to be lined up to buy, anywhere from here. So bear that in mind. What a messy chart. Let me just tidy this up. So have a look at Bitcoin dominance quickly. So let's go to the 12-hour time frame, reset the chart. Okay, it's Bitcoin dominance. So this basically coincides with what altcoins are doing at the moment. So altcoins are moving much better. When Bitcoin dominance moves down, altcoins move up, essentially. So the lower the dominance goes, the better the altcoins will run. Just be careful though. Potentially we got some sort of double bottom in play, so we could see a bounce from this area. If we see a bounce from this area, altcoins will basically move sideways, potentially move downwards, unless there's a news catalyst. Okay, so keep an eye on Bitcoin dominance for a bounce. If we get that bounce, then altcoins will start moving slowly. Right, I'm going to leave it there, guys, and I will catch up with you later on today. Cheers.